popular in the industry. So when you take in franchisee, automatically this package is coming to you without much effort. Obviously you pay for it.
Right.
So apart from this, if we talk about the Heart of Hotel, if we talk about the kitchen, you know, the food is prepared there, especially when we see, why is that all the chefs are male? I mean, at her back house, you know, the females are the good cookers, but at the time, you know, when you go to the hotels, you know, all the big chefs, why are they all males?
I'll tell you, the transition is happening. We have not reached the final, culmination stage yet. If you look on to years back, if you look on to around 15 years back, even there is females are not there in the front office also. They were not been there in the housekeeping also, because hotel industry or tourism industry was been considered as an industry which females cannot enter. But today the state has changed.
But male chefs, they give amazing flavor.
But absolutely, thanks for the compliment. In fact, my simple answer to that was that only that male chefs cook better.
But not only chef, you know, you see the cutters, you see the tailors, you know, all the male, they have captured the market, they're a very good chef. Then why don't back home you people cook food? Why is the female is being bullied?
It's not been bullied. I know there are all the few hotels which I have consulted and the hotel which I am working, I have females working in all the divisions. So now actually females have started understanding that there are opportunity in tourism. Earlier, when it comes to the little more orthodox family, they say that it is difficult for my daughter to get married if she is working in a hotel, because people perceive in a different way. But now it has become it has become a fashion.
But one reason, George, why people may still have apprehension, male, female, is that if you are in tourism sector, you have to travel a lot. You're not based out of one station for long. Is it true? You yourself travel a lot?
I travel a lot. It's because it's passion for me. Because if in tourism industry there are jobs which you don't need to travel at all. But I will tell you, females which has been stopping, with the main reason for stopping females to get into the hotels is that hotels or tourism industry, the most costliest thing that you get outside, it's free in this industry. You talk about all the luxury, it's almost free in the industry. So people or the parents, who are a little orthodox, they feel that it's been misused. And there's a certain percentage of people who misuse it also. So what they feel is that if I send my daughter to industry, she gets spoiled. This was the same scenario for film industry if you look on to 20-25 years back. Now if you see, it's a competition.
So we can say the mindset is changing. But if we talk about the economy, if you go into a hotel, a 5-star property or a 4-star property for that matter, entry करने के आपको कह देंगे कि ये कमरा 3,000 का है, 5,000, 10,000. But if you order for a cup of tea, it's 300 rupees. If you cup of a small bowl of noodles, 1,500 rupees. Why is that so?
No, that is, if at all that happens, that is just a mismatch of that operational setup that the particular management would have taken. Obviously, room rate will be proportional to all the expenses inside the hotel. It is supposed to be like that. If you're getting into a hotel for 2,000 rupees, obviously I cannot charge 200 rupees for a tea. But if you go to some super deluxe 5-star hotel, obviously the tea cost or the one cup of tea will cost you 300 rupees.
But you know how smartly you people have categorized. This is a deluxe room, this is super deluxe, this is the presidential suite. So you have categorized it so smartly, you just can't understand the thin difference between the two rooms, but you charge handsome amount.
Customer require variety. If a chocolate has been kept in a bottle uncovered in a bunk shop, you will not buy it. But if Cadbury's or any other branded ones, the same wrapped properly and it has been advertised, if an ambassador, a brand ambassador comes and takes it and smile at you, obviously you run behind the brand.
Right.
So now for selling proposition, you should be packaging it with something. Then only people take it.
And on that smiling chocolatey note, let's get our first caller, Prateek, and Noida se phone line par. Hello, Prateek.
Hello, sir. First of all, happy Lohri to all of you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
So my question is, everyone knows about Atithi Devo Bhava.
Yes.
But I think very few people actually follow it. Don't you think there's a need to make people realize that following it is ultimately benefit themselves? It will ultimately benefit themselves. Because in today's world, we know everyone seeks benefit in everything he or she does.
Right.
So, don't you think there's a need to make them realize?
Yes.
Or is there any method to make them realize that it would ultimately benefit themselves?
Right.
It will bring future prospects for our country.
Right. Thanks, Prateek. Thank you. George, your observation.
I think this task, everyone have already taken it up. The government is taking it up, and I think the film industry has actually taken it as an obligation towards.
We're following it now. A common man follows it.
common, but it takes time for them to understand, because we are a country, we have different strata of people living. You have the poorest of poor, you have poor people, you have the middle segment itself is divided in different sections. So if I sit with all my luxury or my comfort around, then I can always talk about Aditi Devo Bhava, and a person coming to my country, I can shake hands with them, I can just give services to him. But when it comes to a lower level, a person who has been earning only might be 50 rupees in a day, so obviously he might not be able to get the concept first in mind. He might be always thinking about his bread that he is going to have to that particular night. So there might be a certain percentage of people who goes little more aggressive and might not think about it and try to snatch.
But this whole concept of tips as well, how do you view that? Because in some countries we see a certain percentage of say your food billing or your taxi billing is paid even without the other person asking for it. Now maybe in our country it's there but not officially. So how do we go about that?
I'll tell you now, when the industry becomes successful, then it will not survive on tips. Automatically, the survival is on the success of the industry. And now we are talking about tourism industry, which is a key industry in the country. I am sure that this industry doesn't need tip to survive. So it's not a motivation
So I
factor.
guess the service charge do include the tips as far as it's concerned. The service charge which is being paid by the the customer, the tips, it's included in the
It's
service
included
charge
in
itself.
that. Yeah, mostly it is included in.
So the word doesn't come from the top management that it's okay for a bellboy or anyone to ask for tips. That's not the word top management gives to them.
No one categorically asks for tips. Only when the service is beyond the expectation, people
You are being
start
overwhelmed by the service, so
Correct. But
automatically you're
It's the
forced.
customer who decides.
It's the customer who decides. The hotel doesn't decide. But if that is our part, that's where I said that we come from a culture and courtesy where we don't demand things. And what he rightly said, Aditi Devo Bhava, we everyone to the bottom level get their reactions or behavior is that. But when you go to foreign nations, you can understand that when you put a tip, they expect at least 10% of
Yes.
the tip, 10% of the
They
billing
in fact
amount as
sometimes
tips.
deduct it themselves.
Because according to them, it is they deserve it. So because there it's everything clear cut. Emotions apart, business apart.
So that means overall, if we see the standard of Indian tourism sector, does we match the international standard?
It's still it has a little way
Scope
to go
is there.
scope to go ahead, because they are in a different culture, we are in a different culture. Now we are talking about merging of cultures. For merging of cultures, obviously there will be little difference. But I am sure that the way that India is growing now,
Yeah. To sector
I think
as well.
rather than we are obviously learning their behaviors fast. Now I think other nations are going to learn our behaviors little more better.
We've got another caller online. गोरखपुर से बाबूलाल हैं इस समय फोन लाइन पर. हेलो जी, संपर्क टूट गया है. 23097532 पर आप फोन करें. आज हम पर्यटन पर बात कर रहे हैं कि उसमें क्या संभावनाएं हैं. जॉर्ज वर्गीस हमारे साथ हैं जो कि एक्सपर्ट हैं इस सेक्टर में. अगर हम बिजनेस मॉडल की बात करें तो कितनी इन्वेस्टमेंट लगती है और क्या एक लुक्रेटिव सेक्टर है एंटरप्रेन्योर्स के लिए इन्वेस्ट करने के लिए?
I'll tell you the basic formula of investment into hotel industry. You can invest 100 crores, you can invest 10,000 crores. There is no limitation to invest.
Okay.
But the formula is that whatever you invest, if it comes back in 5 years, then it's an ideal investment.
Is it coming? Do people break even?
It do.
But as far as scenario is concerned, it's been changing so quickly. You talk about the interiors, you talk about the room decoration, you talk about the cutlery, the crockery, it's been changing. So we can say the competition in this sector is very high.
Competition is very high, but the demand is also high. Only the competition, even if you look onto the interiors, everyone is trying to make something different. Because leisure, I am sure that you will not go to the particular location and the particular same hotel taking the same room for 5 years when you go for leisure.
Not
You
at
always
all.
look on to changes. So even if you are going to particular place, even if you are going to Jaipur for an example, I am sure that next year you will not prefer to go to Jaipur. Even if you are going to Jaipur, you will make sure that you are not going to the same hotel.
Absolutely.
Even if you are going to the same hotel, obviously you will not
the
go to
same
the
room.
same category of room.
But right now we're not going to Jaipur, we're not going to Kerala, we're going to Punjab. Punjab Mundia से गुड्डू जी है फोन लाइन थी. गुड्डू जी लोहड़ी मुबारक.
मुबारक
जी की सवाल है ਤੁਹਾਡਾ?
हाँ जी
की सवाल है ਤੁਹਾਡਾ?
टेलीविजन का वॉल्यूम सबसे पहले कट कर दो तुसी.
Hello.
नहीं कर देता.
नहीं करती है.
So you were saying that from the business point of view also it makes a lot of sense. And interestingly you were mentioning that there are 3 important benefits. One is of course for people who want to work in the tourism sector, a lot of
Correct.
scope.
Correct.
Business model also, as you said, 5 years, the returns will come.
Correct.
Third, if investment is made in the tourism sector, what kind of benefits accrue to the society, to the nation as a whole?
If a hotel comes in a particular place, automatically all the sub businesses start growing around. You will have, if it is a 5-star hotel coming up, obviously there will be little inexpensive restaurants coming around. You will have good taxis, auto rickshaws, all the transport facilities, entertainment facilities, shopping areas. So obviously one hotel coming up, automatically you will see the surroundings growing. So that's when I said that any place in this country, if you want to develop, get into tourism, automatically you will see the development
That
coming
means
in these
everything
places.
is somehow related to tourism.
Correct. And everything, even the way that you speak is saleable. The way that you walk around is saleable, because in today's date the outside world is looking at India for each and everything, because it's still mystic for them how this country is surviving and still going to become an economic power. So everyone wants to be the first pioneer. So everyone is learning each and every aspects of the country.
बिल्कुल, it's all about the luxury A and it's all about the tourism sector as we are talking. अभी कोलकाता चलते हैं जहाँ से उदेश कुमार जी हैं फोन लाइन पर, उनका सवाल ले लेते हैं. हेलो
हेलो
जी, उदेश जी अपना सवाल कीजिए.
हेलो
हेलो
हेलो, सवाल पूछिए.
हेलो गुड इवनिंग सर.
गुड इवनिंग.
Sir, I want to ask a question.
Yes.
That I am a student of IHM Kolkata. It is English communication is very necessary for this job, sir.
Okay. Is English communication very necessary for excelling in tourism?
It depends on which department that you are specializing. आप कौन से department में specializing कर रहे हो?
Hello.
आप कौन से डिपार्टमेंट में स्पेशलाइज करना चाहते हैं अवधेश जी?
I want to join the F&B and other option like to the kitchen.
F&B in which capacity? कौन सी कैपेसिटी में?
Sir, hotel management.
I guess he's not clear
Okay.
about the
F&B service. He's looking onto two different places. One is F&B service, other one is kitchen. Kitchen language, if you are not very strong in language also you can survive in kitchen. And F&B service obviously you require, and that requirement is because I am sure that if he is coming from IHM, his aspiration will be going towards 5-star hotel.
Right.
And in 5-star hotel you can see it is going to be as many number of languages that you become more and more stronger, because that many nations you can cater up to.
Right.
In today's, till yesterday people who have been learning Spanish, French, German, forget about English. These languages have been learned because the people coming from that particular country, they are not able to speak English properly.
Right.
So when you are having this this skill set, automatically you will become a demanding product in the market.
So if they are a demanding product having the skill set, at what salaries can they start off their career?
It all depends on the particular person to person. It's not
Okay.
qualification, as I said.
But how
It
about
is
the
a-
paying prospects, as far as the promotional prospects are concerned? Say, for example, if you are into room service department, how about the paying prospects?
Paying prospects nowadays, it start, even if it's a base category, a fresher, you start around from 7,000, 8,000 to something around, it can go to around 12,000 to 15,000 also. It depends on the capacity of the potential of the product. The candidate who comes in. For example, if a person comes in front of me to sit and for an interview, if I look at him and if I see that he can be groomed and I can be utilizing him in another 6 months, the fixation of the salary will be totally different. If I feel that I have to train him for at least 1 year to bring him in.
And usually when you do interview, for the benefit of those who want to be a part of tourism sector, what's one common question that you guys ask, and what kind of answer you're looking at, so that next time they're asked that question, they know the answer?
I normally avoid common questions.
Okay.
Because common questions you cannot determine how good he is. Normally in interviews, I always try to go out of track.
So that means
Like-
if both of us are there for the interview, what will be the first question pop into your
The
brain?
first question that I will ask you is, which is a popular film that you would have seen now?
Ah.
And if you tell me any of the name, I will ask you to narrate the story.
Oh.
So if you narrate the story, from that I can understand what all
How
you have
expressive you are.
One thing that, second your language, then I will understand in the particular movie what all things have interested you, because you will be memorizing only things which have interested you.
Right.
So that shows your concentration, that shows your interest into certain things. You might be explaining minor things, you might be looking into the expression.
Ah,
That gives me a
excellent,
detailing.
excellent. You've let the cat out of the bag. You now know what questions coming up when the tourism experts give you an interview call. But right now we've got Gurmeet ji on phone line from Himachal Pradesh. Hello.
हेलो
जी, सवाल पूछिए.
मुझे पूछना है कि जो होम स्टे का जो फ्यूचर है वो हिमाचल में क्या है? जो होम स्टे जो अप्रूव्ड बाय द एचपी गवर्नमेंट है,
बेड एंड ब्रेकफास्ट
और-
स्कीम है मैडम, ये होम स्टे?
हाँ जी,
होम स्टे जो है बेड एंड ब्रेकफास्ट स्कीम की तरह है.
हाँ जी, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल.
जी
तो इसी के बारे में पूछना है कि इसका क्या फ्यूचर है?
जी जी.
That actually, you should create societies, you should create groups Because homestays, in today's day, the problem is that homestay, matlab, if you have 2 bedrooms or 3 bedrooms, you can convert it into homestay and start inviting guests. The problem that these homestays will face or are facing is they are not able to advertise and get promoted, because marketing is very important for any product to sell. So if it's a 3-bedroom house, the marketing expense which comes is equal to a 50-room hotel. Because when it becomes popular in the market, then only you will get clients coming in. So what I would recommend, or which normally the governments are trying to do, each state governments are trying to do, is create a society. Then you will have around 100 homestays clubbed into it. Then you will promote it as promote it as a single team. Then you will have more calls coming in.